Hi everyone, how are you doing? This video is about the all-time taboo psychedelic drug, cannabis, also known with hundreds of other names like marijuana, weed, joint, grass, bong, ganja, hashish, charas, etc. It is still an illegal classified narcotic drug in many countries including India. So by doing this video, I don't promote nor I encourage any sort of usage of cannabis by any means. Rather, this video is to explain you about the properties of cannabis in an Ayurvedic perspective. The use of cannabis in India is dated back to thousands of years. Ayurveda says that Jagatyeva nakinchit aushadam. That means there is nothing in this world that cannot be used as a medicine if applied in a right way. In Ayurvedic text, there are detailed description, purification methods, and even complex formulations of not just cannabis, but also opium, datura, and many other psychedelic drugs. The Sanskrit name of cannabis is Vijaya, which is a part of many multi-herbal compound formulations for internal and external usage, although it is totally illegal to cultivate cannabis or to manufacture any of those preparations at the moment. Those medicines may act as an appetizer, antiemetic, antidiarrheal, digestive stimulant, analgesic, that means painkiller, nervous system stimulant, and it can have sedative, spasmolytic, and aphrodisiac action. That means it can boost the sexual drive. In the countries where it is legalized, people use it by smoking in a cigar or in a paper roll or edible as cookies and brownies or as tinctures or in vapor format using certain vaporizers. Here in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the properties of edible cannabis only, as it has more relevance in this particular context. The properties and action of each type of intake is different, since the samskara or the way of processing plays an important role in the pharmacokinetics of each drug. There are majorly two active components in cannabis called as CBD, which is presumably having the medicinal value, and THC, the psychoactive part which gives you the recreational high. I don't intend to talk about them as well in detail, since there are thousands of other videos on YouTube explaining them. But rather, I would like to see the merits and demerits of cannabis in an Ayurvedic perspective. Every single drug in Ayurvedic pharmacology is characterized based on 5 major factors called as rasa, guna, virya, vipaka, and prabhava. Let's see what are they in the case of cannabis. First one is rasa, the taste. The cannabis tastes as tikta or bitter. There is no wonder why people crave for sweet things after having cannabis, maybe to compensate the bitter properties of cannabis. Guna, the qualities, are laghu, tikshnam, and ruksham. That means light, sharp, and dry respectively. So it's quite drying. So people usually demand for the opposite quality food, that is heavy, proteinaceous, and oily rich food after having weed, maybe to compensate the ill effect. Virya. Virya means the potency, whether it is hot or cold. So in cannabis, the case is hot. Cannabis viryam is supposed to be hot. The next one is vipakam. Vipakam means the effective taste after the digestion. So there is a particular taste that comes after the digestion. So which is kadu in the case of cannabis. That means spicy or pungent like a chili. The next one is prabhava. Prabhava means the unique phenomenal quality during the metabolism or after the metabolism. In this case, it is triptikaram and madagari. That means happiness providing and psychedelic, psychoactive. So the earlier said specific qualities of weed is not only just reflected in the food that you prefer to take after taking cannabis, but also look at the way the Ayurvedic preparations are made. Their formulations are also perfectly balanced by blending with sugar syrups, ghee, honey, and other oily and sweet and heavy components. In the Shuddhi or purification process of cannabis, it is told to treat cannabis with opposite quality substance like milk, ghee, etc. for hours together. That's all about the pharmacology. Now let's see the effect on the brain. Of course, it's psychoactive and its effect may vary, depends on the status of sattva, raja and tamas level of your mind. They are the mano, guna and mano doshas. Depending on the dosage that you take, it could create pleasant feeling or hallucinations, forgetfulness, fear and even depression on a long-term heavy usage. It creates a sudden aggravation of vata, which we believe as one among the three doshas or humors of the human body. So vata gets aggravated. So vata is responsible for your neurological functioning. So the same vata or the humor acts to facilitate the coordination and cognitive judgments of your body. The sudden agitated vata can essentially bring the user multiple thoughts within a short term, but usually forgetful, since that is also a property of vata, to forget whatever you think. So you can think and imagine too many things within a short time frame. And like any other substance abuse, marijuana also has its good, bad and ugly side. So how does it make us feel happy? Marijuana temporarily enhances the happiness level or the subjective well-being of an individual by setting the threshold levels of satisfaction points much lower than usual. So you get pleased with small things like subtle taste or a delicate sound or by a feeble touch, etc. Anandamide, which is a neurotransmitter produced in the brain that binds to the THC receptors to get that effect. It's been called the bliss molecule, aptly named after Ananda, that Sanskrit word for joy, bliss or happiness. It definitely increases the functions of each sense organs. That means your eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin will be more capable and more responsive to even minute stimuli. I think that's the reason why they call it as aphrodisiac. As you all know that sex is nothing but a harmonious act of all those sense organs at its best, plus your imagination and your fantasies. In fact, our sense organs and mind have more capabilities than what we actually use it for. We are not actually utilizing them to the fullest in our normal life. So while taking weed, it's just like overclocking the speed of a processor of a smartphone or a computer to have better performance, where you know that the processor has higher speed capacities, but it is regulated within certain optimal limits so as to reduce the heat and to provide long life for the components. But your body is not a computer nor a smartphone. It is designed to have a very longer lifespan. So live your life sensibly. So that's it for today, guys. This is Doctor.Sreeraj bidding bye. Until I see you in the next video, take good care of yourself. Stay safe.